Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Break the Record Live featuring Dark Souls. Right now, we are in day 3, the final day, where these runners are going to be competing for their share of a $5,000 prize pool. Big thank you to our event sponsors here, Twitch, for helping put the event on, and Kaspersky for donating that $5,000 prize pool. Absolutely amazing there. You can see our runners. We've got Iron Boy right now, just about to enter the Ornstein and Smo fight right now. Going to do an amazing setup for Red Tearstone Ring here. Here comes the arrow, and bam. And right now with us as well, we have 3 of the Speedsouls community members and fellow hosts as well. We have Ashwin, Capitan, and Kermit. How are you all doing?
Hello. Personally, I'm a bit tired, but hopefully the exciting runs will be able to wake me up. For example, the upcoming ONS fight from Iron Boy.
Let's take a look at this fight here.
Ooh.
So that's the lightning opening that Ash was talking about, that you don't want to get.
He's been getting a lot of that in this event. Just lightning opening, lightning opening.
Okay. Oh, that was a bit too aggressive. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that'll be a reset. Yeah, he got the first spell off very quickly, and then the moment he started casting the second one, just Ornstein went, nope, and just swung down for it as well. But now that we've seen that fight, that is going to be a reset, unfortunately. So we'll focus on Danflesh at the moment, who is going down towards the Hydra and dealing with the Dusk segment. For those of you not aware of what Break the Record Live is here, Break the Record Live is a 3-day speedrunning event where we have 7 of the top runners of the category. In this case, it is Dark Souls Remastered, all bosses. They are all competing for the share of that prize pool, but they are also competing to break the world record live and their PBs. You can have a look at the standings below the screen right now. You can see Catalyst is in first place with a 1:02:30. He did break the record live by about 4 seconds yesterday. He will be coming back hopefully today to do even more runs. We had an interview yesterday where he says he's definitely going to be trying to break that even further. In second place, we have Old School with a 1:03:11. Third place, we have Danflesh with a 1:03:43. Fourth place, we have Nax with that 1:04:26. Fifth place is Iron Boy with a 1:07:52. Sixth place, Mintius with a 1:11:25. And in seventh place is Gentov with that 1:12:03. You can see the standings on the screen right now and the prize pool that they are taking home. With this being the final day, this is the last chance for all these runners to try and get as many runs as they can to finish and try and shake up that leaderboard. Every position matters. You can get a little bit more money, and if somebody overtakes you, it's up to you to try and take that place back. I know. So we're seeing Dan here running around. So what's happening for Dan right now? Like, why is it blue and why is it this weird angle?
That's another fall control.
Yeah, that's fall control activating right now. So this is a death cam, the same way that we saw with Saints Gate skip. So same idea. We want to abuse this camera property to walk through things that aren't loaded yet. So for example, here it's the Golden Fog Gate, which isn't there. The specific thing about this death cam though is that you need full control to survive. Because the game tries to kill you on every frame, and full control will prevent that from happening on every frame as well. And so that's why you see that blue trail behind the runner. It's because every frame you have the visual effects of full control activating.
I'm really happy to see Dan make up some time here. When he had that ONS fight, which wasn't optimal for him, he was 17 seconds behind his PB. He's back at 7 seconds behind his PB. He's managed to gain some time in some of these segments here, so he might very well get into the green with maybe like even a good Sif segment and some follow-up segments in a bit. Hopefully the DLC.
Yeah, he's got a lot of time to save the Capra and Gaping, like just around there. I think he's got like a minute or two to save there.
Is that golem meant to be 2 casts to kill?
Yeah.
Okay, alright. For some reason in my mind I was like, I thought it was only 1.
No, 2 is already like lower than like old Crapplemate routes used to do 3.
That's scary, especially with these crystal hollows around you.
Yeah, and you also had, because of that, you had to use the the Dusk ring to benefit from the 50% extra spells, because you didn't have enough spells to kill Seath if you since you
Oh,
used
right.
3 on the golem.
Hmm.
But now it's not an issue anymore because you do so much damage that the 6 remainings are enough.
Right, because some spells have like limited amount of casts that you can do, and if
Mhm.
you're out, then you kind of get a little bit of a pickle. And Dan cleaned up that crystal golem there to pick up the pendant, the broken pendant, which he's going to use to enter the DLC, a segment that's going to be coming up for him really soon. I really hope he doesn't die to this caster because he has died to it in this event. He's a little bit scary, but he's going to pick up the strong magic shield now to use for the Calamite fight later, because he's going to fight Calamite without talking to Goff and triggering Goff to shoot down Calamites. And that's going to be vital for that and even another fight later on, which he may choose to use on Gwendolyn.
I'm not sure how many people have actually used the strong magic shield like strat in the Gwendolyn fight. I've seen maybe, I think it might actually have only been Dan I've seen use it. I don't know if other
Catalyst
people
did
have
as
and I
well.
missed it. Yeah,
Yeah, a lot of
Mhm.
people have been trying to go for very aggressive Gwendolyns because at that point in the run, you want to try and make as much like time as you can.
yeah.
So we've seen a lot of runners be very aggressive against Gwendolyn to hope that they can get good RNG and get out of that fight as soon as possible. Because Gwendolyn is rough in this category, right?
Well, it's not as rough as it used to be, but it is pretty rough, yeah, because it has quite a bit of RNG. Basically, Gwendolyn is a... Oh, Dan missed the jump.
Oof.
He
Yeah.
quit
Good
it
put
out
out though.
in time, though, yeah. But
That's
hopefully
scary.
he doesn't... Yeah, okay. Sometimes you can just respawn on top and slide and die instantly, but he didn't get Infinite Fall Loop. Yeah, now that was a bit of an early jump, I think. Yeah, so he's gonna land. He
Before the
doesn't land exactly
crystals.
where he needs to, so he's gonna have to walk around the slide geometry on the left, and that
Okay,
can be a bit
Golem.
spooky.
Okay, Golem is okay. He hit him a little bit early, so he didn't have a follow-up attack. But we've seen runs die to Golem, just smacking people as they like try and get past the segment.
It's heartbreaking when you see that. It was one of the, like, we saw it yesterday, really good paced run, and then the save and quit came out, and it's like logged back in. And here we go. No, that was it. Just the golem smacks you down, and it was an immediate reset.
It wasn't even that he landed in a bad position. I can't remember which runner had that happen. It just happened that the Golem was very aggressive after coming from the quit out and just smacked him as he was like trying to go forward.
Yeah, it was old school, but he got that because his positioning was like he did the same thing as
Oh,
Dan,
really?
where he dropped behind the crystal and had to walk
Okay.
around. Because I don't think otherwise the golem should be able to kill you with that attack if you run away perfectly.
Yeah,
But
that
maybe you never know. Like sometimes it has insane reach. I don't know if you've seen, like, there's a clip of Siege when he was doing no wrong warps in the original, where he died like on the invisible bridge after the golem,
wow.
and it
Is
reached him like from so far away. It was crazy.
that the AoE attack that Golem can do?
Yeah, when he smashes the ground with his fist and there's crystal popping out of the floor all around him.
Yeah.
I think where the crystal spawns is kind of RNG. I'm not actually sure. But yeah, I think it spawns a bit randomly.
Unfortunately, Dan's still losing a lot of time. Like that quit out and the Golem.
Mhm.
Yeah, he was looking to maybe save time, and he didn't look very happy after that split. 13 seconds behind his PB now.
Still always a time saves later on that you can make as long as the run's alive, you know. I think that's all we can really ask for.
Yeah, it's just scary to get into this DLC very soon with a pace like this. It's like you can potentially lose a lot more time, and while there are some time saves, it's just scary to be at a place like this where you feel like, okay, more time can be lost very soon.
Well,
So
just
he's-
having a look over his splits here quickly just before Seth, he does have about an extra 30 to 40 seconds throughout the remainder of these splits here. Like, he's got 10 seconds coming up on Seth,
Yep, behaves.
which it looks like he did.
Ooh,
Yeah, good
okay,
Seth
no
fight there.
jumping away.
No early dark signing either. We saw that yesterday, where the runner accidentally dark signed, and Sif technically didn't die. And it was like that was just end of run at that point, unfortunately. But looking to save he built back a little bit of time there. And now down to only plus 6.9, so definitely pulling back some of that time that he has. But looking over his splits in general, Dan's got a lot of time save potential in Four Kings. Got a couple of seconds in there as well. We've also got the Gaping split, so Gaping Demon is going to be, or Gaping Dragon, sorry. Lots of time to be saved in that segment. And then his late game is just, it's a case of try and get consistent for it.
His best possible time is still under, sub-world record. It would be very difficult to, basically get a gold on every split, but it's possible.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little bit of time saved there.
Speaking
and
of
his
golds,
split.
there you go.
Nice gold.
Speaking of the golds, and they'll happen, keep that going, and you never know. Could be a world record
that
coming
was
on.
good because Butterfly, like when you lock on Butterfly, it locks on to the body, but you can actually hit the wings as well. But runners don't aim for the wings. But here, what happened is Butterfly tried to fly away, and by turning around, the wings were very close from Dan, so he just ended up hitting the wings, which are closer. So I think that's might be one of the reasons that helps. It's that Butterfly died like slightly sooner because the wings were very close to him, so the spell didn't have to be airborne that much.
Mm-hmm. And just another quick look at these splits. The other time saves that he has coming up are in the DLC here. His Guardian and Artorias are already fairly good. Like his PB has them as the same length, but his Calamite and his Manus fights have a decent time save. We got about 4 seconds in Calamite there. That'll just be down to Calamite RNG. But Manus has a like a good 6 seconds in there as well.
Mintius is still going though. Good to see his runs still alive. Like he actually got a gold split while on the Seath fight, but he is roughly a minute behind his PB right now. But the run's alive, at least.
No, he's
still trying to get some.
Yeah,
gold splits.
he's actually ahead. Right? I wonder if Mintius is doing the comparing against his sum of best again.
Yeah.
He is now. He's actually 10 seconds ahead right now on his split with that gold split as well, which is really, really good. His time being predicted at a 106 right now. We'll have to, his best possible time being the 106. Predicted is not actually predicting right now. So we'll have a look at the Guardian fight here.
Sure.
And see how Guardian is going.
He did get the melee open that he wanted from Guardian, but I think Dan wasn't very confident to cast the homing soul mass on that first opening that he had, so he had to wait for another. But decently good RNG on Guardian.
Yeah, sometimes you can get like an opening that you don't want, and it's still fine because either way, if you kill Guardian very fast or not, you need to walk outside the arena anyways. So runners just walk in the direction of the exits when the opening happens. So even if you get not the best opening, you can just walk away at the same time and not lose as much time.
Yeah, so he lost a little bit of time there because he had to wait a second before he could cast his homing soul mass. But he could have potentially lost a lot more because Guardian can fly, Guardian has lightning attacks, and he can chain them one after another, and you just need to wait till he does something that you want to be able to react to. He's coming up on the Artorias segment here. Another boss, kind of akin to Ornstein and Smo, with the ability to just be everywhere you don't want him to be. Like dodging, side rolling those attacks, flipping, all kinds of things. And it depends on the RNG he gives him. This either might be a death, it might be just a very slow fight, or it might be a very good fight.
He's definitely one of the more mobile bosses.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
the immediate roll and
2
jump.
misses. Yep. Not good. Like we said, Artorias has the chance to move around a lot, but the good thing is he is buffing now, which means he stands still, and that means Dan can clean this up even though the fight at the beginning didn't go very well.
Yeah, big time loss though.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was Dan, I would think the DLC is very scary, because I'm just... I think that's exactly why he's, a little bit stressed out, and we said that, he might have a lot of time saves, but look, he just keeps losing it back and forth. It keeps going back and forth, because there's some bosses that could really take away your good pace. And there's not much you can do about it. It's not about him not playing well sometimes. He could be playing to the best of his ability, but just things like that happen.
Yeah, we see Mentius on the Guardian fight as well.
He's getting some of the memes with the Guardian just flying around. Oh, almost.
Whoa. Manages to clean it
Almost
up,
dying
though.
to the melee.
Yeah.
He made
Yeah.
it through.
Olsku and Iron Boy, both in the Valley of Drakes. Both have runs going. That's good for them, because once they pick up this ring, they can make their way to Sen's Fortress. Hopefully no memes there, and they should be finding themselves at ONS if all goes right in the Rafter section of an Orlando, because I think that's a place that people like overlook where runs can die. Just Guardians misbehaving, because they could throw daggers at you at random when you're like climbing the ladder, and if you're like not topped off on HP, that could pretty much be a death.
We've also seen a few backstabs on the rafters as
Yeah.
well. Just that painting guardian just coming up right behind you and just unexpected run ends right there. Obviously, don't want to see this for any of these runners. We want to see both Iron Boy and Olsku get to ONS.
You don't
we
want
get
your
to
back.
Calamite.
You don't want your back open to those painting guardians because they can vacuum backstab you. Like even when you're like a few centimeters away from them.
Dan on the Calamite fight as well. Got his lineups nice.
So why is this fight special? The way that it's done. I mean, I don't think most people have seen a variation of Calamite fought like this. Like not even triggering the actual Calamite fight.
Yes, the benefit of doing that, the strat is called goalless Calamite, because usually the intended way is to be talking to an NPC, and the NPC helps you fight Calamite by shooting an arrow at Calamite in a pretty sick cutscene. The problem of doing that is that for some reason, not only you need to find the key to access the NPC, you also need to get to the NPC, but also you need to first visit Calamite a first time. Like you need to, I don't know, acknowledge the fact that Calamite exists, I guess. I don't know, before the NPC allows you, like, helps you. Otherwise, the NPC just doesn't mention it. So the run back, you need to run to the Calamite arena twice, which is like a huge time loss.
Nice.
And so this strat saves quite a bit of time. Unfortunately, you can see from like the time save that, or rather the time loss of Dan. There is RNG involved with this, with how Calamite's cycles works. So when Calamite breathes fire on the arena and goes away, he can either go all the way behind the cliff, which is the worst RNG you can get, or he can turn around mid-flight and come back and burn the arena again, which is faster. And so I think Dan here got bad RNG every time, so that's why he lost like 8 seconds. Not his fault, pretty much.
He can make it up on Manus. We did say that there is a time save that he can make it up on Manus with good RNG. As long as he doesn't get anything like a rain attack or whatnot. His PB has, not PB, his best possible time is at 2:18. His PB is at 2:23. So a few seconds, but...
5 seconds there, another 7 on 4 Kings. And then the big time save in the Capra gaping segment. I don't know what the Capra segment is because he's missed the split in his PB.
I think he just skipped a split at this point.
Yeah.
But with 4 Kings, I imagine the reason why he lost a few seconds on that is he probably got some like bad, like, you know, he had to dodge the 4 Kings. He got 1 King, but, you know, probably had to dodge a few attacks, which lost him a bit of time.
Yeah, so we're seeing Dan right now run down towards the Manus fight there, but taking a bit of a detour to pick up Darkbead. Why is Darkbead important to the run here?
It's just the best. It's just the best spell. It's just unbelievably overpowered. Like it can one-shot a lot of the more early game bosses and just do stupid amounts of damage to late game bosses as well. It's just necessary, really, if you want to get the bosses done in the late game quick. Especially when you combine it with the Bellowing Dragon Crest ring and the Red Tear Stone ring that we've been using so far in the run. It's just a stupid amount of damage.
Ooh, man, this being really aggressive. A little bit scary on Dan's end. but otherwise.
Oh, so
Oh
close.
my god.
Clutch and a goal. Okay, yeah, I guess because of he yellowed it a lot.
Yeah, I mean, look at
Yeah.
his smile. Look at the smile on his
It was
face
worth
there.
it. It was
Like,
worth it.
It's all relief.
Oh, holy crap!
That last hit looked like he was going to get. I honestly thought that Manus had jumped over the spear, the soul arrow there. It's like, oh no, he's going to get. No, he's done it. But it's just like that smile from Dan, absolutely amazing. Like
That was a 3-second goal too.
Oof.
As you said, pulling that time back. You like that's what we're looking for. We're looking for these runners to try and save as much time as possible right now. Going for these YOLO strats, and you gotta wonder, as time goes on here, will we be seeing more and more runners pull out more and more of these strats, just absolutely winging it? Because one of the things about that Manus boss fight there is he didn't go in through the fog wall. He completely missed that, and then just jumped straight down into the boss arena.
Yeah, that saves like a few seconds. And one of the disadvantage of doing that is that it's a bit more risky to be aggressive on the opening. But Dan here did go the aggressive route by just shooting 2 arrows, soul arrows at the start, which you can do safely if you cross the fog gate. But yeah, Dan here, because he lost a lot of time on the DLC so far. That's why he wanted to play it that aggressive.
And it pulled off. Like, it worked out really, really well.
Olska also just making his way into Anor Londo.
Ah, yes, we have both these, both Iron Boy and Old
Very
School.
close together. It's really nice to see. And then Minty is also making his way down to Manus, just picked up Dark Beat. But let's see if Dan gets a 1 king fight, because this is very crucial for him to keep up his good pace.
Oh, okay. That's
That
unfortunate
Dark
time
Beat.
loss, but should still be fine.
This is so many
Completely
attacks.
whiffed.
Yeah, okay.
Ah, gets the 1 king.
Oh.
Gets the 1 king.
Gonna lose a bit of time though, but I mean, I don't know how the fight went on his split, but yeah.
Anyway, he had 7 seconds to
Oh
save.
no! Iron Boy taking a death there.
Yeah, I think he
He
missed
looked
the
confused.
quit out.
I think that's going to be a reset as well. So Iron Boy now going to, unfortunately, not even getting to Ornstein and Small, having to redo that one, unfortunately. Meanwhile, we have Old School just coming up onto the rafters. So we're going to have to see how this turns out. No vacuum, please. Uh-oh. Smart move to turn into him there, though. Turned into the Guardian. Saw the Guardian running. And rather than showing your back to him, just turns around, bashes him with the shield there.
Minty is taking out Manus as well there.
Very nice gold split as well. Fantastic. 8 seconds on that Manus fight. Like, it looked like he had a very clean fight overall, but very well done by Mintius.
Yeah, Minty is currently almost 30 seconds ahead of his PB.
Ho ho, that's good. Very, very good there.
Gwendolyn, that one boss. First Priscilla, but Priscilla could also kill the one with a soft lock, but 2 big like RNG segments coming up here for Dan. And like you said, Cap, he only lost a second on that 4 king fight, but he could have also made up a lot more time had that attack not missed. So Dan is at a best possible time of 103.29, with his event time at 103.43. It kind of comes down to these next few segments to see whether he can even get close to Olsku and touching him here, but it might be a little bit hard, considering the segments that we have upcoming.
Definitely an uphill battle. Like, his splits don't say that he has much, if any, time save, but that's not including any gold splits. And we've saw down here, he's got 2 gold splits in the latest ones here. So we'll have to just see if he can run his way through pulling any more out. But while he is running through the painted world here, heading to Priscilla, we'll go take a look at Olsku, who is about to come up to Ornstein and Smo. We're going to see if he can get a good pattern here. Currently 6.4 seconds behind. Of course, Olsku going to be trying to catch up to Catalyst here. Needs to get these good runs. Looking for a good fight here.
Yeah, Osko lost a lot of time on the Iron Golem split because he couldn't get the wall break. He had to default to the backup of getting the snake to break it, and it took him a little bit of time. So that was a time loss there. Ooh, walking.
The joggle, man.
That's a good opening.
Lands the first hit. Oh! Oh, the shovel's scary.
Oh, okay,
Actually gets past it.
that's fairly like frequent for that jog opening for the fourth soul spear to miss, soul arrow to miss.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that does soul spear. it's not right, but
Come on, Osko.
The Osko is really good at, like, you can really
Free
see
aiming.
the mouse and keyboard
Yeah.
like just superiorness on this fight. Like, he free aims so well, like especially when Smo shovels, the way he aims to like Smo's right shoulder to go like slightly above the hammer, it's really impressive. Like, you with a controller, like aiming with a controller in this game is not the best. That's why, by the way, every time a controller runner needs to aim something precise, we just use keyboard because it's much better.
it's nice that the game allows you to do that, though. That allows you to seamlessly switch between between inputs,
Yeah.
so you have that ability to just go, hold on, I'm quickly going to switch. to
Oh
keyboard for
no,
aiming
Dan!
here.
Oh,
Painted Knight.
Down to
Oh.
the Painting Guardian on the way down to Gwendolyn.
Oh.
Just as I was about to say, he made it past Priscilla, he didn't get the one glitch.
I was about to switch to him
That's
there
so
as well for the
unfortunate.
Gwendolyn fight, but that ends his run right there.
I guess we
That
can
is
check
not
on
what you want to
Mintius.
see. We can indeed. Let's have a look. Mintius coming down towards the Capra Demon. So explain how this is going to work, because like Capra
Oh.
Demon.
Did he just get collision
well.
through the pillar there?
Yeah,
That was weird.
that's what's happening. What? Okay,
Okay.
you can try again. Like, it's really weird how rolling off a ledge in this game works. Like, you might get more horizontal momentum by being slightly further away from the edge, because what you're doing is you move faster when you roll than when you just fall. So you want to use the roll to get a momentum, and then when you're on the highest speed of your roll, you want to be at the moment where you leave the ledge, basically. I don't know if that was clear.
No, I get what you're saying on that one. Yeah, it makes sense.
So I think what happened here, he was too close from the ledge, and so his roll was interrupted too early in the animation, and he didn't have enough momentum.
Let's hope we
And
get a
now
first
for
try
the-
rail hop.
Yeah, the railing of hell.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Mintius. Gets over. Nice.
He will take second try. I don't know what's happened. I think his gold might be busted because he's losing a lot of time on his gold, but there's no way he lost like a minute. Oh, that's
unfortunate. It's not too much time lost from one miss there.
It's nice to
You know-
see that maybe Mintius might be the first one to finish a run today, because the first run he started still has it going.
Yep, no, definitely. Well, it was Dan there, getting towards Gwendolyn, but unfortunately, Painted Guardian just saying, no, you shall not pass. We will see you later. Unfortunately, just something that happens, as you said, it's those vacuum backstabs you've got to be watching. It's a single-player game, but lag still exists, apparently. And we're going to see Mintius go down towards the catacombs here. We got Pinwheel and Gravelord Nero. Currently on pace, he is 41 seconds ahead at the moment. And we're going to have a look and just see how this turns out. His next couple of splits here, splits obviously didn't quite split the way he was, so we're kind of guessing as he goes through, but he's got a lot of time save available. We know he can get down to that 105 range. Not going to be getting it on this run, but can definitely still finish best possible time right now, looking like around a 107. But we'll see if he can continue this run and get the furthest with compared to everybody else right now. quick overview of everyone. Iron Boy is just coming up to Taurus and the Gargoyles right now. Downflesh coming through the Undead Burg. And Old School is getting down to the Dark Root Basin, going down to see the Hydra.
I'm not sure what's really going on with Mintius' splits. He's got like a lot of missing splits in the late game.
Yeah, I think it's just more focusing on doing the run rather than splitting. It happens sometimes. I'm one that's guilty for it. So I'll just be playing the game. It's like, did I split or not? I can't remember. Whatever. And then just finish the run.
Yeah. It does say though, the last split he's got active was Nito, and it does say he's got like a 2 minutes and 10 seconds to save there. So hopefully we can see something. Yeah, he must have died.
He did. I do remember it. I think it was his event PB. He did die to Nito and decided to keep continuing the run, which is why you'll see such a huge like time save to be had there.
Oh, that means we got a nice big potential time save coming up here, which is what we'll be looking for. One of the things as well, though, like this area, the Tomb of Giants area that you're in right now, very little light to go through. So it's absolutely impressive that these runners can route it in such a way where they know where they need to go and don't actually have to go out their way to get any light source.
Yeah, that little jump that Mintius just did there to skip the fog gate can be kind of dodgy at times. But he did nail it.
He missed the hop,
the
though.
other jump, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But now coming up to Nero. So Nero is one of these fights that can either go really, really well, or he can kind of troll you a little bit. Like, what are some of the things that we don't want to see Nito doing here, especially in this Crapple Mage build?
We don't want to see him scream. But that's pretty much the only bad thing that can happen in this run, because it's not like with melee run where if you don't have a hidden body, you want Nito to come towards you. Here it's not a big, it's not an issue. You have hidden body, so you can just go to Nito. So the only bad thing is the scream, really.
I do believe he did die at Nito, so I don't remember what happened. So like we said, like the time save he has, I don't know what happened in his fight on Nito, but it's possible. It shouldn't really happen, but I guess we'll find out how he does on this fight.
I don't know if I'm making it up, but I think he might actually have just gotten like 3 screams in a row and just one of them caught him, I think. I'm sure that happened to someone this weekend.
Probably just got caught off guard, did not anticipate the scream.
No screams. No screams.
Interesting choice of spells, like from Dark Bead to Soul Spear. I think he just played like super safe by spamming Dark Bead to kill any potential skeletons around. Because Dark Bead shoots in a cone direction, like it spreads around, and so you can hit multiple enemies at the same time.
Because isn't it just Soul Spear Nito 4 times?
Yes, the optimal strat would be just Soul Spear.
Yeah, that was a gold for him on Gravelord Nito. 5-second gold. It did go well because we didn't get any screams, but with that, compared to his PB, he is ahead of his PB by 2 minutes and 57 seconds.
Oh yeah, that was the big time save of the splits.
Yeah. And this segment should be relatively straightforward, depending on how Quaylike behaves. But Quaylike, Ceaseless, Fire Sage, Centipede, and Bit of Chaos. The only thing is, we did see a Firestorm with Mintius and a Bit of Chaos, and I think we did see him practice just trying to bait out that Firestorm to see if he can survive it yesterday. Hopefully that won't happen, because I think Kata's the only one that survived a Firestorm as it was happening. I don't even know how that happened. Cap, maybe you or Kermit would have like an explanation of how he was able to just sort of like dodge the Firestorm in his world record there.
You basically gotta wait because you can see the Firestorm is instantaneous. You can see the spots on the floor, and so you just purposefully delay one of your roll to be sure that you roll at the same time as the Firestormer happens. But yeah, most of the time I think it's also just kind of winging it. Like you can just survive sometimes. You just bam roll and you make it through. So
did you manage to catch Kata's near Firestorm death?
No, I didn't see it.
Okay, all right. I was
Me
kind of
neither.
wondering whether it was a fluke or whether it was Kata just sort of quick thinking there. Because most of the time when you see a firestorm, it's pretty much death.
Well, we have
Usually
saw
is.
it 3 times claiming runs. Unfortunately, just firestorm coming out, and it's like, okay, that's it. Mash the button and pray. But Kara managing to dodge that there, very, very hyped up moment for that one, especially considering the pace he was on at the time.
Nice plunge, Mintius.
Yeah, I don't know what he was trying to do.
Yeah.
Olsku is actually heading over to Seath right now, so still run going there. Iron Boy making his way to Sen's Fortress, 10 minutes in, and Dan still trying to get another run going. Ooh, another gold on
Yeah.
what? On Mintius?
I guess
Is that
the
a
splits were all missing
Mhm.
Yeah.
for here till the end of the game.
right? Did he delete all of them?
Yeah, I don't know what's happened. Like his splits are very weird.
Yeah.
It's a better surprise for us all. So not only are the viewers surprised, but we're getting surprises as well. So we'll see if he can finish this out. Because right now, this is tremendous pace. Like, this is an absolutely tremendous pace run right now for Mintius. This is a really good event. People, this could potentially take him into 5th place.
Knock out Iron Boy very cleanly. Yeah.
Yep, we're gonna keep an eye on Mintius right now. We are gonna keep focusing on him right now, as he is the first runner of the day to get through to the Izalith portion of the run here. It's gonna be very red for the next probably 10 to 15 minutes or so. Again, I was describing Dark Souls. Like, how can you describe where someone is in Dark Souls? It's either gray, blue, or red. Like, you're either down towards some water, you're in lava, or you're in some buildings. It's like very colorful game.
And absolutely zero problem on Ceaseless Discharge there from Intius.
Yeah, we're just seeing a lot of false golds here.
Trivial
Another gold split at Ceaseless
Yeah, I'm so
Discharge.
like it says
No.
103.42 best possible. I think that's probably not correct, right?
Well, we'll find out. We will find out. We will see what happens when the end of the run happens. Once
So
there's
confused.
Well, he just went from 113 behind to 123 ahead on the splits, so
the splits will
maybe-
the splits will fix themselves once he completes a run here.
Yeah.
And we'll see what is going to happen.
I mean, I hope the splits are correct. That would be insane.
Yeah.
Main thing he needs to worry about is that final split. As long as that final split is at the right one, the right moment, and the right time, all that matters is the start and the ending. Everything else is mainly for the runner, really.
Yeah. It is nice to have all the numbers though, and you can sit and compare everything. He's just coming up on Fire Stage.
It'll be very good to look over his splits once he is
Down
down
on-
here.
Down on the Hellkite Bridge.
Find out if this run lives or dies. Praying to Miyazaki.
That was a death.
Not today. Not today.
I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, opening, hopefully good opening from Fire Sage. Fire Sage has like 2 openings, and one of them is super easy. Yeah, he didn't get the good opening, so he has to go behind Fire Sage. Okay, that's good. All right. Like Fire Sage, sometimes if especially if you get the AOE opening, so you have to run behind him. And then afterwards, sometimes he just jumps away, and Dark Beach just like get iframed. It's horrible. But here he got just good RNG, so that's nice. I mean, just gonna meme roll down.
Yeah, he doesn't like the plunge down. I think there's only like 1 or 2 runners that do the plunge down.
Yeah, I think like I mean the plunge should be faster, but I'm not even sure. Like not by much, but
I guess it's just a comfort pick at this point. And you know what? It's okay. Like it's not gonna really like lose him a
No.
good pace.
like the plunge itself doesn't save much time compared to running around on the branch or just casting full control and taking the drop.
It's just style.
Yeah, it does look cooler.
Oh, the short.
Almost a one shot. That's crazy. I keep
Yeah.
forgetting how insane the damage is in this run.
That's why we get Dark Beat.
Yeah, all the 97 intelligence and Billowing Dragon Crest Ring and the Crown of Dusk helped.
And RTSR.
I am scared for Mintius here though, because I just feel like they
Don't say it. Don't say it. I know where you're going with that one. Let's not curse. No curses. Don't do it.
He's not split for Fire Sage or Centipede again though. Maybe he just didn't. He's never
focused right now. He's like you can see in the in his eyes. He's focusing down, trying to make sure he finishes this run here. It'll be another double skip on the splits there.
To be fair, most runners don't split for Fire Sage or Centipede Demon. Most just have a bit of Chaos split. But you know, he might have either done it for formality, and he's probably not used to splitting there, or just completely forgot.
Yeah, no, the best possible time is definitely not correct. Because he's gonna finish Bit of Chaos at like an hour and 2 minutes or something, an hour and 1 minute. So, and he still has Priscilla and
Gwendolyn, yeah.
So
that should be another like 4 minutes.
Yeah, I reckon he's probably on like a 107, 108 pace at the moment.
Definitely PB pace for him. That's for sure. But yeah.
Iron Boy quickly making his way back to ONS.
And that's the thing. It's go ahead.
No. All right.
I'm just thinking about Mintius there. Is his 111.10 that he qualified with, is that his actual PB?
Yes, because Mintius currently is the world record holder for no wrong warps, any percent no wrong warps. And I think he started all bosses just for this event, so he didn't have runs on the leaderboards prior to the qualifiers.
Well, that's fantastic. So not only is there going to be an event PB for him, this is going to be a real PB as well.
We've seen several of those during the event too, like about 5 PBs.
Yeah, Aaron Boyd PB'd. Did Nax PB as well?
Nax PB'd as well, yes.
Dan PB'd and Catalyst PB'd.
Yep.
All right, and a bit of chaos here.
So did Gentov as well, I think. PB'd and...
Yeah, that positioning was a bit sketchy. He repositioned himself.
Alright, first bomb lands. Second bomb. Okay.
Okay, cool. And now...
The rolls down. Oh, here it comes.
Nah, no Fire Sage.
Okay.
No Fire Storm.
Oh.
You hear the scream and you're wondering, it's like, is it the storm or is it just the scream? Noticing his splits there, he's just skipped through.
Yeah, there we go. 107.23, best possible time.
Yeah, it's because he hadn't upgraded his splits there. But now we can see going through. On the nose with the 107, though.
I love it when you just like randomly punch because you don't have a shield in your hand.
Ah, yeah, classic.
You try to like pull up your shield and just get a punch. But yeah, runners will have their shield up for like a lot of reasons. Like these are one of the nuances I guess people don't really know about like speedrunning. You'll want to hold up your shield for a lot of instances because you'll want to roll, not jump. Because if you press the roll button and sometimes you're in running, you can actually get a jump instead of just a roll. And that can sometimes put you in a like situation where you get counter hit by an enemy trying to avoid them and just completely die. So speedrunners will actually hold up their shield, block with their L1 or like their left hand to prevent that jump from happening. And they'll hold it up quite often. And it's used for several other reasons too.
Definitely. Just while we're seeing Mintius there head towards the Painted World and the Priscilla fight here, we do have Iron Boy in his Ornstein and Smo section here. Getting the boss. Getting onto the quick elevator as well. So this should be a fairly good split for him. Right now, he's only 2 seconds behind his PB. And we'll see if he holds that when he goes and grabs the Lord Vessel.
He did a really nice start to the fight.
Nice, yeah.
He pulled it back there, 3.5 seconds ahead now.
Yeah.
And we also have Old School getting past Guardian.
Yep.
Oh, very nice. How's Old School doing right now? 16 seconds behind at the moment, but still plenty of time ahead. Getting into that DLC area, only being 16 seconds behind. Very, very respectable there.
Okay, 1 second ahead from his current... So he gained 1 second. He's at 15 right now.
So there's like a tiny skip you can do here to go on the right and go straight below the bridge. That skips the entire like key section of the painted world. Like we kind of forget about it because you never see it in speedruns except if you watch 100%. Yeah, you're actually there's like a locked door behind the bridge, and you're supposed to open that to get there, but you never do that in speedrun. And here you have so much damage with Dark Beat and RTSR that you just kill the fight like the dragon because it's just faster to run in a straight line.
I just love that the lower half of the undead dragon, you just punch him and he just stands right up.
Just like, you may pass, thank you.
So safety quit out here. Although you can still get Moan Glitch with the quit out, but it's supposed to lower the. Oh, it didn't one shot.
Ooh.
I guess he didn't aim very well.
Yeah.
He's just gonna. Oh, okay. He got a lucky spawn. Yeah, I guess it's not too bad then. Well, that's one way to not get Moan Glitch, I suppose.
Yeah.
Can I ask you something, Cap?
Hmm?
Why is it that he chose, like, I see most runners run around Priscilla and shoot her from the back. Why is it that Mintius tackled Priscilla from the front side?
I'm not sure. I think because people used to just aim in the front all the time. And I think by testing a bit, it ended up being a bit more consistent to not get Moan Glitch to aim for like from the back. I think that's the runner's preference really, but yeah, there are spots that are more likely to get you Moan Glitch than others.
When we spoke to Kata yesterday after his like world record, I asked him, I was like, why are you not quitting out in front of Priscilla? Because it's a marginal time save he's getting, like 0.2. And he said that he couldn't reliably and like consistently not get Moan Glitch even with the quit out, and he had no idea whether he was doing something wrong or just there is no way to like avoid it.
Yeah, I think Kata, especially at his level, he just takes every second he has, and doing a safety strat that consistently makes it safer. I can get it, but if it's not even consistently making the thing safer, you might as well not do it. So Mintius having a great magic shield ready, so like that he's just gonna be able to block through some magic attacks. So right now he's too far away, so he just stays behind the pillars anyways. Not a good RNG so far. Oh, that's.
Oh.
Did he not block there?
I think the spell ran out.
Oh.
No, he still had his spell. He just unfortunately didn't have it up, and one of the soul arrows was just round the other side of the pillar there. He was expecting them all to collide with the pillar, and one was just not close enough.
Shield sound, so I'm not sure. I think it.
Doesn't look happy about that.
So he's just gonna continue the run. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good still PB though. Can still event PB.
I will say that I have seen Mintius pull off some really hyper-aggressive Gwendolyn fights, just hoping for the RNG to work out in his favor. It's sad because you have to get through this Raptors section again. It's not fun running through here.
Not at all. Got Otsku on the Calamite fight as well now. And
I don't think
still
you can
just trying to get a run
PB
going.
anymore.
We'll have to see. Ah, oh, okay.
Oh.
Tried to do the jump there, just ended up rolling at the end.
Is it really not possible that he might not get a PB?
I
I mean, he's 1:11.25. It depends on the Gwendolyn RNG now.
I mean, his best possible time is 1:08.50 right now.
And still rolling.
And rolling up, counting up. So I doubt it. That's maybe, I don't know.
Maybe very closely. It depends really just how this fight goes.
Yeah, actually no. Like if it's a minute long, yeah, maybe I'm overestimating how much time it takes to.
Gwendolyn, please.
Oh, he didn't set up RTSR. I guess he forgot to reset up, or that doesn't have a backup.
Yeah, I wonder what the backup would have been there.
I think ring swap and then taking falling damage on the
With
stairs.
the Dusk, yeah, he would have had to equip Dusk Ring to get that 50% HP reduction, take it off, and take some drop damage.
But you do so much damage, it's still gonna be a one cycle, but he can't go with the Great Magic Shield strats to block, because if you do the Great Magic Shield strats,
Look at that, aggressive. Gets the
oh, he's
tele-
going. Wow, that's okay.
Ooh.
I guess
I'm
that
telling
paid
you,
off.
hyper aggressive Gwendolyn
Yeah, that
fights.
worked.
That was really nice.
Nice.
If only we got that first time.
All right, yeah, I guess I overestimated how much time it would take. It's still a 109.53 pace.
And
So
that paid
never
off
mind.
for him.
Definitely. Again, he's to the abyss now. Head to the kiln area. Only 2 more things left. Setting up Red Tearstone Ring, and then the Gwyn fight.
He's done it without Red Tearstone Ring as well.
Yeah, maybe he's
finished
just
a
not gonna
PB.
bother. Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, I think he's gonna go for it, but you know, I don't know if he's gonna make that split decision to just keep going if he doesn't get it. But he has done before, so it's just 3 hits versus 1 on Gwyn if you don't get RTSR set up.
But yeah, this really shows that, you know, despite the fact that Iron Boy is doing extremely well on this event, getting a lot of PBs and a lot of consistency, he's not his 5th spot is not safe, and Mintius could get it from him if he gets another run going and doesn't have an unfortunate death. But yeah, really good to see competition on the leaderboards. And
Menace.
that's really not happy about this.
No, he's not.
Visibly frustrated about the Manus fight there.
Mm-hmm. That was
Again,
like the
this
circle
is-
AoE, but basically that's an attack that you need to get as close as possible as Manus. And I guess he just assumed he was safe and started casting, and he barely got hit.
Yeah, that's something that you need to mind when you cast. Like, are you safe when you're doing that? Like, are you too close to an enemy? Like, we saw one runner die today to Ornstein, not being far enough, just taking a very, like, quick cast and then just getting poked by Ornstein and dying. But yeah, this should be a one-shot by Mintius, since he does have RTSR set up. It's just parry, Gwyn, Dark Bead, dead. So as long as the parry goes well, and we've seen only Nax fail it at this event, then
Oh, he
this should
did?
be a PB.
Oh.
He did.
Oh, that's Lord of Blunder.
Oh, good job, Mintius.
And we have a PB from Mintius.
We do.
New
A sub
event
110?
PB, a sub 110. We got one of our runners getting the 110. We just need
And is
Gentoff to do it
is
as
that the
well.
first run of the day for him?
That is his
Yes.
first run of the day as
For
well.
anyone, yeah.
For anyone, yeah. First one to finish a run, a 109.52. So a brand new event PB for Mintius there, solidifying his 6th place there at the moment. It's up to Gentoff now to try and catch him when he comes online today. But that's Mintius closing in on Iron Boy. We can see that it's exactly 2 minutes. It's an exact 2-minute difference between these 2 runners. And we know Mintius has that time save. A number of deaths throughout the run there, but Mintius opting to continue to go through there. We'll see that coming back in the next couple of runs. But because we've seen this run through to completion, we are going to go and take a quick little 3-minute ad break. Everybody go and stretch your legs, is what we can do here. We're going to give a big shout out as well to our sponsors for the event here, to Twitch for helping us put on the event, and of course to Kaspersky for providing the amazing $5,000 prize pool that these runners are fighting for. Grab yourselves a drink, folks. Grab yourself a snack. We'll be back after these ad breaks.